Hitters win tennis matches. You might not like to hear this, but guess what? Pushers win tennis matches, but tweeners lose tennis matches. And this is a very important concept for you to understand if you're playing league tennis and you're really working hard in developing your game and you're getting frustrated that players that you think you should be beating are beating you. And so what do I mean by hitters win tennis matches? Well, if you have the right technique and you can hit through the ball like the pros, you're gonna win a lot of tennis matches, all right? Now at the recreational level, especially if you can just meet the ball on the strings and put it in play, well, you're also gonna win a ton of matches. But if you're somebody that is like developing your game and you don't quite have the confidence and the technique down to where under pressure situations, you're trying to hit the ball, but you're also trying really hard to control the ball, I call that a tweener shot. It's like you're accelerating and decelerating at the same time. You're in between the two, and this is a recipe for disaster. And unfortunately, this is where so many recreational tennis players live, especially the ones who are trying to be really good. And what I want to tell you is a couple things. First of all, don't give up on your technique in hitting, because once you learn how to hit the ball with confidence, right, and you master that technique, you will blow a lot of the pushers that you're losing to out of the water. Now, with that being said, I also do want you to understand that pushing wrongly has a negative connotation. A pushing stroke isn't necessarily a bad tennis shot. And I believe you need to develop this as well, especially if you want to go out in your league matches and compete and win. So you need to add this to your toolbox. So if all you're working on is hitting and you don't really have any pushing skills when you go to play, you're gonna end up tweening and you're gonna feel like you have no other options to go to. And I want you to have that push as an option and understand that even at a very high level, the best players in the world push. You see, a push to me is not necessarily a slow, bad shot. A push is the way your body's moving. See, if you're hitting, you're more swinging. You're using your hips and you're more stroking and it's more rotational. If you're pushing, it's more that you're using your shoulder technique to hit the ball. So, for example, when you see Roger Federer hit a great, beautiful looking slice, you're not considering him a pusher, but he is in fact pushing that ball into the court, across the court. So you really want to work on developing on both your forehand and your backhand really good blocking or slice technique. For example, way back in the day, Jimmy Connors kind of had a pushing forehand. He didn't come here and swing like that at the ball. He more had a firm grip and pushed through the ball and had great hand-eye coordination where you could hit the ball really flatten in. John Newcomb, a lot of great old players, they had really good forehands, but they were more pushing their shot in. So you do want to learn how to use this. You'll even see on the Pro Tour when professionals get stretched and they go out there the squash shot. Well, they're using a pushing technique to keep the ball in play. Drop shots, you're using a pushing technique. Volleys, you're using a pushing technique. Especially if you're out there playing doubles and you're playing all these people who have weak second serves and you're playing with your partner and you become afraid to hit the ball. You've been taught, you're working on hitting that second serve return. You just feel like you should crush it, but you're missing. Well, again, it's so valuable to have that chip or push return to where you can chip and charge and come on in. You can hit a little drop shot cross court and bring them forward. Then you and your partner can volley the ball away. Or you can lob over their head and now you and your partner can progress to the net and win points. So remember this. Someone who's confident and can execute technique to hit the ball, they're gonna win a lot of matches. Someone who has really good hand-eye coordination, like our buddy out there from the Tennis Troll channel, the MEP, he's pushing his way to a lot of his victories. But also Roger Federer on the backhand side, many times is pushing his way to victory when he's hitting the slice backhand, okay? And if you are tweening, you're in big, big trouble. So you gotta learn how to get out of that mode and either decide to hit a ball or to push a ball. Those are fine and those are okay, and you need both to win. I'm sorry. You don't like that word push, but you're gonna need a push shot to win matches. No one's really telling you that, but it's absolutely true. And the best players in the world still push the ball. What you cannot do if you want to win matches is tween your way to victory. That's where you're just going to keep playing more and more tentative, and you're trying too hard to control the ball, and it doesn't work. So if this makes sense to you, I would love a like, and let me know what you think about this concept of pushers win, hitters win, tweeners lose. Which one are you going to be? And we'll see you guys on the next video.